everyone. So if you have been following my health journey, you will know that my cardiologist consultant wanted some like follow-up tests. So like, sorry, it's gone really dark in the car. Wanted some follow-up tests, including bloods, MRI, and I am at my MRI appointment. It's quite a late one. It's an evening one, 6:30 in the evening. I'm not sure why, but I'm going in blind. I've never had one. All I know is that you're in I don't know, people describe it like a coffin. I don't know why they say a coffin, but they say it's like you're in like a coffin or like a cylinder, and it's very claustrophobic. I'm worried that I'm gonna panic because I'm gonna be claustrophobic and it's gonna be a tight space. I don't know, I'm not sure. So I'm at the hospital now. I'm about to go in to check in, and yeah, like I said, I'm going in blind. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in there for. We'll just see what happens, but this should be the last kind of health stuff that I undergo in order to get answers as to why I have hypertension or why it's so high. So once I've done this MRI, I've done my bloods, and I sent my blood pressure readings over. So I guess once she's got all the information and she collates it, she'll then have more answers, give me a plan as to whether I need extra medication or not, and anything else that she suggests. So we'll see. I've also now got my doctors on my case because I now have to have even more blood tests to test my sugar levels, because I was pre-diabetic when I went for the last bloods and way before that. So they just want to check that out. So, oh God, I feel it's always something. But let's go and do this MRI and see how we get on. Right, I just checked in, but this unit is apparently outside, and then they're gonna come and get me. Let's have a look. Oh goodness, it's one of these. They said there's a waiting area, so let's see. Waiting room, CT and MRI waiting room. Okay, so that was fairly easy. I just have to go here. This door is open. Okay. Okay, I'll just wait. It's just me. So I had to take everything on the top half off because they're going to scan my kidneys. That is what the cardiologist has requested. So I'm just in the locker room making sure I've locked everything away and that I've got no metal, no jewelry or anything on me. And I've just finished that checklist, because you've got to fill it out to say, you know, you understand you can't wear this, you can't wear that, and then they ask about any other health stuff. Oh God, hopefully it don't take too long. I'll see you on the other side, because obviously I cannot film in there. Wish me luck. Right. Literally all done and dusted. in and out within like 25 to 30 minutes, and that was including getting changed, going through the paperwork, and in the machine and out the machine. I think unless you've experienced it, you wouldn't know what to expect. So I was going in blind and I was panicking, thinking, oh my gosh, this thing's going to be over me, I'm not going to be able to move at all. But actually it's not like that. So I got my gown on. They told me that the consultant wants a more in-depth review of my kidneys, hence why I was going for the MRI. And I went into the room, and it's this machine, so you lay down, it's got like a head brace. So the gentleman put me in the head brace. I had to take my hair out because it was in a bun and it was quite irritable. So yeah, I rested my head in the head brace, and you're just laying upright. And then he put like, I'd call it like, it wasn't a strap, it was more like, how would I describe it? More like a brace, maybe like a metal brace that stays in place over my stomach and chest area. Now I don't know if that's for everyone that has MRIs or if it was because of the area I was having scanned, I'm not sure. But he put that on me, and then he strapped my arms down on either side. On one side he gave me like, I'd call it like a pump, but it was like an emergency button, and I held that. And he put headphones on me, and then literally I slid in the machine, and like I'd say there was about that much distance from me lying down to the ceiling, so it was fine. I didn't feel claustrophobic. There's a back and a front that's open, so yeah, I thought I would go in and there was no kind of exits out that you could see, if that makes sense. But everything is quite open, it's just enclosed. And then it was very loud. It was like breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath. There was lots of these beeps. I mean, they know what they're doing, I don't. At one point I was kind of dozing off, and then where it was so loud it woke me up. But yeah, absolutely fine, nothing to be worried about. I'm glad it's over, and I just have to wait for the results now. Fingers crossed everything is fine with my kidneys and the function. But I'm super grateful that they're doing such an in-depth investigation into everything, really. The bloods, the MRI, the blood pressure testing, checking like all the organs. I had the heart scan. So I'm super grateful that they're checking to make sure that there's nothing majorly wrong. So I think, like I said before, that this is the last investigation I have to go under. I just have to wait for the consultant's phone call now to see what the next steps are for me. But yeah, all good, and I'm out of panic mode, and I'm gonna go home and get my head down because I am tired. So glad that's all over. Thank you for tuning in and keeping up to date with my health journey. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any vlogs, and hopefully see you on the next video.